Across the United States, few things define America like the machines, roads, and people that built it. Steel, power, and stories that stretch from coast to coast. This is Topovana, USA, America's best. Counted down, told right. In America, the pickup truck was born a working man's tool. Then something changed. 20 trucks. 20 price tags that will make you look twice. This is what six figures buys you in the American truck market right now. And America invented the pickup truck. It was never supposed to cost more than a house. For most of the 20th century, a truck was steel and a gas engine, built to haul and take abuse. Then something happened, and the American pickup became something else entirely. Today, 20 of America's most expensive pickup trucks sit between $64,000 and $114,000. Performance monsters. Rolling luxury suites. Trucks that tow 40,000 pounds. Every single one costs more than the average American earns in a year. Counting down from 20 to 1. Before number 20, hit subscribe. 2 seconds, and it means we can keep making lists like this. Drop your pick in the comments before we get there. Let's see if you call number 1. Back to the countdown. Number 20. The 2025 Nissan Titan Platinum Reserve. At $64,045. And this is Nissan's final word in the full-size segment. Discontinued after 2024 and fully loaded. A 5.6-liter V8 produces 400 horsepower. A Fender premium audio system, ventilated front seats, leather upholstery, and a surround view camera are standard. Towing capacity: 9,370 pounds. Nissan exited the full-size American truck market after 2024. The Platinum Reserve is the final chapter of a 21-year nameplate. At $64,000, it opens the most expensive pickup list in America. Number 19. The 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500Z R2. At approximately $72,000, this is Chevrolet's answer to the Raptor. Built for the trail, priced for the serious buyer. A 6.2-liter V8 produces 420 horsepower. Multimatic DASSV spool valve dampers, locking front and rear differentials, 33-inch all-terrain tires, and 11.2 inches of ground clearance are standard. The ZR2 positioned itself directly against the Raptor. Similar capability, slightly lower price. Multimatic technology originated in Baja 1000 race truck development. Super Cruise hands-free driving is optional. Our number 18, the 2025 GMC Sierra 1500 AT4X. At approximately $71,500, this is GMC's most extreme off-road half-ton. Rugged on the trail, refined in the cabin. It shares the ZR2's Multimatic DSSV dampers. The 6.2-liter V8 produces 420 horsepower. Standard, skid plates, locking differentials, 33-inch Goodyear tires, and a 14-inch infotainment screen. The AT4X marks the peak of GMC's off-road lineup. At $71,500, GMC offers race-derived suspension paired with a luxury brand interior. Super Cruise is available. Number 17. The 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 High Country. At approximately $69,500, this is Chevrolet's luxury trim. A truck for the executive who still needs a truck. The 6.2-liter V8 produces 420 horsepower with a 10-speed automatic. The Multiflex tailgate, heated and ventilated front seats, a 13.4-inch screen, and Bose audio are standard. Towing: 13,300 pounds. Just the Silverado has been America's second best-selling vehicle for decades. The High Country is the version that stopped apologizing for its price. At $69,500, there is nothing to apologize for. Number 16. The 2025 Ford F-150 Platinum. At $76,800, this is the luxury edition of America's best-selling vehicle for 47 consecutive years. A 3.5-liter twin-turbo EcoBoost hybrid produces 430 horsepower and 570 pound-feet of torque. A 14-speaker Bang & Olufsen system, the massaging front seats, and Blue Cruise hands-free driving are standard. Towing, 12,700 pounds. Over 2 million F-Series trucks sold in 2024. The Platinum is for buyers who want the nameplate and the luxury in equal measure, and are prepared to write a $76,800 check. Number 15. The 2025 Toyota Tundra Capstone. At approximately $81,000, Toyota proves it can charge as much as the Big Three and find American buyers willing to pay every dollar. A 3.4-liter twin-turbo V6 hybrid produces 437 horsepower and 583 pound-feet of torque. Semi-aniline leather, massaging seats, dark American walnut trim, a head-up display, and 22-inch dark chrome wheels are standard. Towing, 10,100 pounds. Toyota has sold trucks in America since 1964. The Tundra Capstone is the most expensive production truck the brand has ever offered in the United States. At $81,000, it is Toyota's strongest argument for Japanese luxury in an American truck. Number 14. And the 2025 Ram 2500 Limited Longhorn. At approximately $75,500, this heavy-duty truck offers Western character, genuine capability, and a cabin that rivals luxury sedans. A 6.4-liter Hemi V8 produces 410 horsepower. The optional 6.7-liter Cummins turbodiesel makes 420 horsepower and 1,075 pound-feet of torque. Diesel towing capacity, 20,000 pounds. The Longhorn carries Western-inspired details throughout. Saddle-stitched leather, bison brown color, embossed accents. Ram HD trucks lead the segment in torque. On the 2500 Longhorn is where serious work meets serious luxury. Number 13. The 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 3500 HD High Country with dual rear wheels. At approximately $75,000, this is heavy-duty capability dressed in a luxury package. The 6.6-liter Duramax turbodiesel produces 470 horsepower and 975 pound-feet of torque. Maximum gooseneck towing, 36,000 pounds. The High Country interior adds heated seats, a 13.4-inch screen, and Bose audio. Silverado HD trucks built the American freight network. The High Country DRW is where that legacy meets a six-figure price bracket. 8 tires on pavement, massaging seats in the cab, and 36,000 pounds on the hitch. Number 12. The 2025 Ford F-150 Raptor. At $79,005, this is the truck that invented the American performance pickup category, and still defines it 15 years later. A 3.5-liter twin-turbo EcoBoost V6 produces 450 horsepower. Fox Racing live valve shocks. 35-inch BF Goodrich tires. With 13.1 inches of ground clearance and a Baja drive mode are standard. The original Raptor launched in 2010 for under $40,000. 15 years later, the 2025 version nearly doubles that before options. It created the high-performance off-road half-ton segment that Ram, Chevrolet, and GMC have spent years trying to match. Number 11. The 2025 Ram 3500 Limited Longhorn with dual rear wheels. At approximately $83,000, this is the most refined heavy-duty hauler in a lineup built to push the limits of production truck capability. The optional 6.7-liter Cummins high-output turbodiesel makes 420 horsepower and 1,075 pound-feet of torque. Maximum gooseneck towing with the high-output diesel, 43,000 pounds. Despite its commercial capability, the limited Longhorn interior competes with luxury sedans. Full-grain leather, a 10.1-inch passenger display, and Harman Kardon audio. Ram 3500 trucks tow some of the heaviest legal loads on American highways every single day. Number 10. The 2025 GMC Sierra 1500 Denali Ultimate. At $84,200, we have crossed into territory no half-ton truck occupied a generation ago. This is the most expensive light-duty pickup GMC builds. The 6.2-liter V8 produces 420 horsepower. Super Cruise semi-autonomous driving, 16-way massaging front seats, a 12-speaker Bose audio system, and 40 inches of combined screen space are standard. A micro-suede headliner finishes the ceiling. The Denali badge has been GMC's luxury tier since 1999. The ultimate suffix added massaging seats, Super Cruise, and materials that belong in a European luxury sedan. At $84,200, the Sierra 1500 proved that half-ton luxury has no ceiling. Number 9. The 2025 Ram 1500 Tungsten. At $87,320, this is the most expensive Ram 1500 ever built. Proof that light-duty luxury trucks don't have to be understated. A 3.0-liter twin-turbo inline-six Hurricane engine produces 540 horsepower. Ram's most powerful light-duty engine. Standard. Heated and ventilated seats. A 12-inch touchscreen. A 10.3-inch passenger display. Twin panoramic moonroofs and powered retractable running boards. The Tungsten name is new for 2025, replacing the Limited as Ram's flagship. With 540 horsepower, it is the most powerful Ram 1500 in company history. Ram's reputation for interior refinement reaches its peak in this truck. Number 8. The 2025 Ford F350 Super Duty Limited. At approximately $88,000, this wraps Ford's legendary heavy-duty platform in every luxury the Blue Oval offers, while capable of towing 38,000 pounds. The 6.7-liter Power Stroke turbodiesel makes 500 horsepower and 1,200 pound-feet of torque. The Limited adds Bang & Olufsen audio, a panoramic Vista roof, a suede headliner, and ventilated leather seats. Maximum gooseneck towing, 40,000 pounds. The Ford Super Duty has led American heavy-duty truck sales for decades. The F350 Limited asks why commercial capability and luxury should be mutually exclusive. At $88,000, Ford's answer is clear. They don't have to be. Number 7. To the 2025 GMC Sierra EV Denali. At $91,995 base, over 6 figures with the max range battery. This is what happens when GMC's luxury brand meets full electric propulsion. GM's Ultium platform delivers up to 754 horsepower. Estimated range, 400 miles. The mid-gate system expands the bed from 5.5 to 11 feet. Towing, 10,000 pounds. Super Cruise hands-free driving is standard. The Sierra EV brings GMC's decades of truck expertise to an electric platform. At $91,995, it is among the most expensive electric trucks from a legacy American manufacturer. No apologies for the price or the range. Number 6. The 2025 Ford F450 Super Duty Limited. At approximately $96,000, this is the largest production pickup Ford sells, and the limited trim makes it one of the most expensive trucks on American roads. The 6.7-liter Powerstroke high-output turbo diesel produces 500 horsepower and 1,200 pound-feet of torque. A maximum gooseneck towing, 40,000 pounds. Payload, over 7,000 pounds. Bang & Olufsen audio, ventilated leather, and a panoramic Vista roof are standard. The F450 is the largest pickup truck Ford legally classifies as a consumer vehicle. It does commercial-grade work, while the limited cabin feels like a luxury vehicle. At $96,000, it is the most expensive gas or diesel production pickup in America. Number 5. Are the 2025 Chevrolet Silverado EVR ST Max range. At approximately $98,000, this is the most expensive Chevrolet truck in company history, and the longest-range electric pickup in America. GM's Ultium platform delivers 754 horsepower and 785 pound-feet of torque. Estimated range, 450 miles. DC fast charging at 350 kilowatts adds 100 miles in 10 minutes. Towing, 10,000 pounds. Chevrolet built its first truck in 1918. Over a century of truck evolution arrives at this. The Silverado EVR ST Max range, powered by electricity, still made in America, and the most expensive Chevrolet truck ever offered. Number 4. The 2025 Rivian R1T Tri-Max. At $99,900, the Rivian sits just under the six-figure line, with 850 horsepower from 3 electric motors and a 0 to 60 time of 2.9 seconds. 3 electric motors produce 850 horsepower. Estimated range, 371 miles. To towing, 11,000 pounds. The R1T features a unique gear tunnel storage system between the cab and bed, found nowhere else in the pickup segment. Rivian, founded in 2009 in Normal, Illinois, produced the world's first mass-produced electric pickup truck in 2021. The Tri-Max is the platform's current peak. At $99,900, it is America's most expensive light-duty, non-Tesla pickup. Number 3. The 2025 Tesla Cyberbeast. At $99,990, $90 above the Rivian. Tesla's flagship pickup is unlike anything American truck buyers have ever seen before. 3 electric motors produce 845 horsepower and 930 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60, 2.6 seconds. Range, 320 miles. Ground clearance, up to 16.5 inches. The stainless steel exoskeleton requires no paint. The Cybertruck received over 1 million reservations before a single unit was built. Tesla's stainless steel body polarized America. Future of trucks or movie prop? Sales answered the question. At $99,990, the Cyberbeast is the most polarizing $100,000 pickup on American roads. It launched an entirely new design language in a segment that had looked roughly the same for 40 years. Before we reveal number 1, if you've made it this far, You already know this channel is worth a subscribe. Hit the button, tell us in the comments, did your pick make the top 2? Almost there. And number 2, the 2025 GMC Hummer EV Pickup 3X at $107,145. A 9,640-pound electric machine with 1,000 horsepower and a feature called Crab Walk. Yes, it drives sideways. 3 electric motors produce 1,000 horsepower and 11,500 pound-feet of torque at the wheels. 0 to 60. Approximately 3.0 seconds in watts to Freedom Launch Mode. Range, 367 miles. Your Extract mode raises the truck 6 inches for extreme terrain. The Hummer EV weighs more than 3 standard Chevrolet Malibus. Its battery alone weighs over 2,900 pounds. Removable roof panels convert it to an open-air truck. Super Cruise is standard. The original Hummer died in 2010. The EV revived it as something no one expected. The GMC Hummer EV Pickup 3X is the second most expensive production pickup in America. It proved that American buyers will pay $107,000 for an electric truck, if it can also walk sideways through a boulder field. The number 1, the 2025 Ford F-150 Raptor R. At $114,220, the highest MSRP of any production pickup truck in America. This is a supercharged 720-horsepower desert machine wearing an F-150 badge. Under the vented hood, a 5.2-liter supercharged V8. The same engine architecture as the Mustang Shelby GT500 supercar. 720 horsepower, 640 pound-feet of torque. Fox Dual Live Valve shocks handle 15 inches of wheel travel. 37-inch BF Goodrich K02 tires, the largest ever fitted to a factory F-150. The Raptor R was built because Ram launched the 702-horsepower 1500 TRX in 2021 and challenged the Raptor's dominance. Ford responded with a supercharged V8 and $114,000 price tag. 0 to 60, 3.6 seconds. Fuel economy, 10 miles per gallon city. Tank, 36 gallons. Range was never the point. The F-150 has been America's best-selling vehicle for 47 consecutive years. Sure, the Raptor R is what happens when engineers stop asking whether anyone needs this and start asking whether they can build it. At $114,220, the most expensive production pickup in America is made in Dearborn, Michigan. That's the top 20 most expensive pickup trucks in America. From a $64,000 Nissan Titan to a $114,000 supercharged Ford, the American pickup has traveled from a working man's tool to a 6-figure purchase decision. And the sales numbers say Americans are buying every one of them. On next video, the top 20 most powerful production trucks ever built in America. Supercharged V8s, Baja engines, and numbers that shouldn't be legal on a public road. Subscribe so you don't miss it. And comment below, which truck on this list would you buy if price wasn't a factor?